Let's go. Hello, everybody. Hi. Hey, hello. Hey there. Hi there. Ho there, Bob. Hi. Happy Friday. Yeah, it's Friday. Happy. What do we got here? Let's check the live timer here. Welcome. Here we go. Happy 3 days, 18 hours, and 51 minutes until the Tuesday before launch. Tuesday actually is the release of the patch, and the class will be coming on Thursday. So in a way, Trove isn't fully launching until Thursday, but we get the patch on Tuesday. So yay! So yeah, congratulations to Trove. Ooh, my mic's coming in really hot there. Fix that. There. How's that sound? Test. 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? Cool. Okay. Take two. No, we'll just keep it going. Free roam. Free roll. So yeah, hello. Happy Friday. Or yeah, happy Friday. So this week, not really a whole lot because Trove is getting ready to launch. If you're not aware of that, around about a couple days away from that launch. Yeah, so we're getting closer, getting more and more excited for that. But we did get a patch this week. Not a ton, just some UI changes and other stuff like that. We got the new character sheet interface this week, and it's nice and smooth, but you have to click a button to see your stats. I did like on the old UI where you could just open up your interface and see what stats you had. And now you actually have to click a button, and it'd be really nice to have those back down there. But it's pretty, and it matches the rest of the game. So it's definitely good, and a really nice, exciting change for the UI. Step in the right direction, a little bit more organized. But just that have to click to view stats thing is a weird change. But the big issue, not a big issue exactly, it's just some people find it an issue, some people don't, is we had a crafting bench change this week. So previously everything was located on one major crafting bench, and now we have 3, I think. If you were an alpha player, I want to say we had 7. So it's not a huge change for us exactly, but for all of the people that started in beta, back when now that because we had 1 crafting bench, now we have 3, and it seems like a crazy change, but it's more organized and for the better. But now, when you go to your crafting bench, your novice crafting bench has become a starter crafting bench, and the old crafting bench is now the adventurer's crafting bench. And so basically, recipes were moved around and whatnot for that. Like on the novice crafting bench, you find the deconstructor, your chest, and the other 2 crafting benches, and then the adventure crafting bench has all your adventuring needs: bombs, keys, mounts, professions, and cornerstone tools and whatnot. And then the builder's crafting bench, of course, has all your builder's needs: decoration benches, portals, club world stuff, class changer, all that good stuff. So it is more organized, and everything isn't lopped into one, but it was nice to still have it all lopped into one, because then it took up less space. Now the space is a huge issue, but it's pretty it takes a little bit of time to get used to, and once you get used to it, it's a pretty good change. So that's that. And then they also lowered the ore vein spawn rate. It's been decreased sort of to compensate for that clump change that we had last week. Really, the amount of ore that we got last week was insane, and ore was just flooding the market, and so this was a well-needed change. So now ore spawns less, but the clumps are still there, so it kind of evens out the the amount of ore we're going to be getting. And so if you watch the market, you'll see the ore prices kind of start to level back out. They were decreasing in value a bit. And then another nerf to the Azulian Dragon cages this week. Now they will drop fewer eyes, which isn't a big deal. Once like the ore, eyes were flooding the market this past couple weeks, and this will allow it to kind of even itself back out. And that's really it for adventuring changes this week. The store, nothing really super new there this week. The Chaos Chest was randomized again, and now you have a chance to get the Stormcaller wings. And it's not a huge week this week, just because it's the last week before official Trove launch. So it's not super content heavy. I expect next week to be the big patch of conversation and whatnot. And then just some very minor changes. Now if you hold down the Alt button, it will activate a free cursor mode, and basically that allows you to get to your options menus with your mouse instead of having to push the button on the keyboard. And that's really useful. Previously you'd have to bring up a menu like your inventory or the escape button, and then you'd have access to your mouse. Now if you just hold down the Alt button, you'll be able to do that. And then just a bunch of bug fixes and pre-launch polish fixes. But the main thing that happened this week, and it's something that a lot of people have been not expecting but looking forward to, is the public test servers are kind of live. I say kind of because they are open-ish. And so they opened up a forum on the forums for the public test servers, and basically you can get on the public test server and test the most newest content or whatever the developers want you to test, and you can test it and submit your reviews and ideas and whatnot for the PTS on the PTS forums. But there is one minor thing to that, is you have to have at least one max level character. They don't want bots and new players getting in there and seeing all the content and getting confused and whatnot in there. So the PTS is live, and now you're probably asking, well, why would I want to play the PTS if it doesn't really do much? It helps the developers kind of prevent big game-breaking bugs that previously, while in beta, they would not have been able to catch when it went out. So that's why we have the PTS. It's also fun to get on there. But pretty much everything is unlocked on the PTS for you to do whatever. Everything on the store is free. Pinatas and whatnot are completely free. You can go in and test and, well, quote unquote test. I mean, people were like throwing pinatas, and I went into the hub and spawned in there, and the floor was just full of pinatas, and people were digging holes and throwing the new pinatas in the hole and blowing them up. So it was kind of fun and entertaining. And Avram was running around on his little necromancer, and so it was just a lot of fun. But it's very helpful. They can test a lot of stuff before it goes to live and just fix a bunch of bugs for the game. So definitely go on there when it's up. That's the other exception to the PTS, is that it's not always up. It's only on when they want it to be on. So over the holiday, I think this weekend it's actually down, but possibly I think Monday is when we're supposed to get a new build on the PTS. So when you get a chance to hop on there, check it out, and it's interesting to see all the features. And so, but along with the PTS come early discussion topics, I guess. A lot of stuff on the PTS isn't necessarily what's coming immediately in the next week. It's a lot of content that they want you to test and see. So like this PTS patch had gamepad support and the Fog of War was on there, and a new feature that allows you to click and drag to build blocks instead of clicking every single time to get a to place a block. Now you can click and drag to place blocks, and you can also use the scrolly bar to rotate blocks as well. So that's all open for testing, and a couple of those, I think the gamepad support and the building features are coming on Tuesday, but and I think the Fog of War is too. So this week might be an exception, or maybe all new content, but the main thing is, and I'll leave a lot of the other features for the future of Trove, because some of it is spoilers, so I don't want to spoil anything. If you don't want to be spoiled, that's totally understandable. So I'll finish up the podcast, and then we'll go to the future Trove and talk about some other stuff on the PTS. But the main thing that was found on the PTS, and it's a very, very touchy subject, is something that was discovered called a Patron Pass. A lot of MMOs have this. A lot of free-to-play MMOs have something very similar to this. It's basically pay for a quote-unquote subscription to the game and receive some stuff. So the Patron Pass for Trove is going to be in increments of 15 or 30 days. And just remember that anything that we do talk about, the Patron Pass right now, is just on the test server. So nothing is permanent. Everything can change before launch. But if I'm not mistaken, some form of the Patron Pass might be coming with launch, if not shortly after. But I'm almost 100% sure it's coming with launch. But pretty much, so for $7.99, you can get 15 days of the Patron Pass, and for $14.99 you get 30 days. So it's a standard subscription, $14 or $15 a month for $15 a month to get these bonuses to the game. So as of right now on the PTS, what that $7.99 or $14.99 gets you is a 50% experience boost, 100% crafting speed boost, 200 magic find, 2 chaos factor, which equates to 2 chaos chests, plus 5 jump, and plus 2 flask capacity. So there's a lot of discussion going on about what should be in a Patron Pass for Trove. To me, personally, those are actually rather acceptable for $15 a month. Kind of. It's still missing something, and I believe personally that we should be getting some amount of qubits also. Like 750 qubits a month for $14.99 plus the other bonuses seems right. The only reason that I say that is because right now, as it stands, every month we get a new package for Trove. So, and that package is usually $20. So if we're buying those packages monthly, because previously I personally, myself, was buying those packages to make it the equivalent of a monthly fee for Trove. So I was every month buying the packages, the most recent package that came out, one, so I could have it, and two, because it was around about $20 a month, which seemed about right. But now, on top of the Patron Pass, if I want to get these bonuses and get the most recent packs or the most recent class, I need to, on top of that, purchase that, and then I also have to purchase qubits. So there should be some form of a qubit gain for the Patron Pass, and 750 seems about right for it. So and that's just my opinion. I mean, say what you guys think. There's still time before launch, and like I said, all of that could change. So yeah, and a Patron Pass is not a bad thing for Trove. It's really nice. I mean, the developers need to feed themselves, and they need to make money to live. So, and Trove is a free-to-play game, and if you want to, you can. You don't have. These are optional fees. You don't have to sit down and pay $15 a month like a World of Warcraft subscription, or Some other games have, I can't think of them off the top of my head right now, but this is an optional fee. If you want those extra gains, then you can pay for $7.99 or $14.99 for 15 or 30 days. And there's also talk about other ways to obtain them, like them being tradable, and other stuff like that, and maybe even dropping off of mobs. So, like I said, that's not set in stone. How they work, how they're obtained isn't fully set in stone, but it is confirmed that we will be getting some form of a patron pass. So be ready for that. Which, and like I said, it's not super bad. So, yeah. That's pretty much it for the news and the discussion topic this week. I know it's not a super long episode, but we don't have a lot to talk about this week. Just with it being the week before launch and also the holiday weekend as well. Happy 4th of July for anyone that celebrates 4th of July. Yeah, so here in America we have the day off. So yay, woo! Fireworks, yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it. There is a community spotlight this week. And let me pull it up here real quick. There it is. Okay. So Susimi made a post on the Trove forums to. I'm gonna move myself over a tiny bit here. Hold on. Scoot myself. There we go. That's better. So I apologize if I pronounce your name wrong. Susimi made a post on the forums offering to draw characters for players. Completely free, really awesome. And so I threw a picture of my Boomeranger on there, and this is what Susimi came up with. And it's actually also the new cover work for the podcast as well. So you'll actually see this image pop up on Stitcher and iTunes and SoundCloud as well. But I wanted to do a major shout out to Susimi for drawing that. It's awesome and I love it so much. So awesome image, and I think they're still taking requests. So get yours in. I don't know how long they're actually going to be doing this for. So it's awesome and great art. I think here she did like 3 or 4 other characters, and they all look phenomenal. I'll put a link to that in the show notes as well. So that's pretty much going to be it. You might have heard also a second ago that I did say iTunes. So I'll go ahead and go into the closer, and then we'll go into the future of Trove here. But you can find me on Twitter at Alan91330. You can find me in-gamer on the forums as Tiny. If you want to email the show, you can email it at whatsupwithtrove@gmail.com. And you can find the show notes at whatsupwithtrove.blogspot.com. I'm also on YouTube and Reddit. And if you want to listen to the audio of the show, you can find it on SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher, and a bunch of other podcast apps on the internet. Just all over the place. You can find me everywhere now. You Google me, you'll find me there too. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it. So I will be back in a minute with the future of Trove, and I will see you all next week.
Marty, you've got to come back with me. Where? Back to the future.
Okay, hello. So I did pause in between that. Through fancy editing, you might not notice that, but I had to go run upstairs and do some stuff real quick. But I'm back, and I'm here, and I'm ready for the future of Trove. So real quick, the future of Trove may have some spoiler content involved, so feel free to stop now, and if not, yeah, hold on. Okay, so yeah, the future Trove has some content that may be considered spoilers to some, so you have been warned, I guess. Spoiler, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. So yeah, these are from a combination of the PTS as well as the live stream that happened yesterday. So basically, on the stream, they announced the beta tester rewards. So these are really quick, bound to 30 plus mastery. So you have to have played during the beta, and you have to have 30 or above mastery. So if you're still not there, and I believe these go live Tuesday, make sure you're above 30 mastery. And this counts for both new and old players as long as they played before the launch of Trove. Actually, it might be Thursday, not Tuesday. As long as you've played before the launch of Trove, you are 30 mastery above, you will be eligible for all of these rewards. So they talked about the Q beta ally, and it's basically a little Macintosh 2, and it's adorable. So only beta players are going to receive that pet. You'll also get 15 days of Patron for free. Those are the Patron Pass rewards we talked about earlier in the show. You'll also receive the right to, and this actually goes for everybody who's played in the beta, regardless of mastery. And it's a very exclusive reward, is the right to brag that you played Trove before everyone else. That's always fun to be able to do. So as long as you played before beta, you are eligible for that. So everyone's going to get that. And alpha players, you also have that right. You have a bigger right because you played during the alpha. Yay! And that's 0 mastery required. Trove is handing that out like Oprah Winfrey. You get the right, and you get the right. Look under your seats. You get the right to brag. Yeah. So, they also talked more about the Tomb Raiser, but not a whole lot more. And actually, I didn't update my show notes a bit, but basically, you get a healing beam, and it heals both you and your allies. But it does not heal your ultimate ally. You can also have a maximum of 6 little skeleton minions, and the maximum of 1 ultimate minion. But it is not confirmed whether or not you can have 1 ultimate and 6 mini skeletons. Basically, you get like a combo point system where if you kill an enemy, you get a combo point or like a soul, and then your spells and abilities cost a certain amount of souls. It's really interesting, and it seems like the first class of itself almost. Then again, it's kind of like a couple other classes, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to wait until it actually comes out. And then also PvP was confirmed that it will be coming out some point after launch, as well as an auction house will be coming after launch. Avram was talking on the stream, and he accidentally said that some stuff was going to be on the auction house eventually, and that let that cat out of the bag. So exciting things. We're getting an auction house, PvP, and Q beta. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the future of Trove. I thought there would be more. Nope, Q beta, Tomb Raiser, right to brag, PvP. I think that's really it. Yeah, so thanks everyone for listening this week, and thanks for sticking around for the future of Trove. And that's really going to be it. So I will see you guys all next week, and by the next episode, Trove will be officially launched on Steam. Oh, I remember. Aha. See, I knew it. Talking more would trigger my memory. We're also going to be getting a few more packs as well. We're getting the, and I didn't write them down. They were in the stream. Oh, I know. Let me do this live real quick. Yeah. So sorry, this is terrible audio. Trovesaurus has awesome show notes of the live streams here. Let me see if I can find. Nope, maybe not. Somewhere I thought. Trove's live stream summary. The Steam Trove Pack, and shout out to Matthews for putting this on the forums. You saved my butt here. The Steam Trove Pack is going to cost $20, and it will give you 2 keys for parts of this. So what it will give you, and this will be on Steam as well, when the game launches on Steam, it will be a $20 Steam, the Arcanium Steam Pack. You will receive 2 tradable unlockers for a head crab, companion cube, and a crowbar weapon. The pack also includes, the pack also includes the Arcanium Crawler Mount, Arcanium Clipper Boat, and Arcanium Discord Wings, as well as the Companion Cube Ally and the Crab Head, which is a hat. So, yeah, pre-order Trove and get some crabs. Wait a minute. No, that didn't come out right at all. Yeah, so I'm gonna stop talking now before I put myself into more danger. Yeah, so thanks everyone so much for listening. And I will see you guys all next week when Trove officially launches. I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode. Look for me on iTunes, and yeah, so bye.